The 2014 Alumni Panel. We asked alumni to talk about their time at Monsignor Donovan High School.
I'm Tom Donovan. I went to the College of New Jersey and I'm currently in my first year at Villanova Law School.
Hi, my name is Mackenzie Sheridan. I am a student of Monsignor Donovan High School, graduate of the class of 2013. I'm currently a student at Simmons College in Boston.
Colleen Dabrowski, class of 2011. I'm now in nursing at the University of Pennsylvania.
Hello, I'm Christian Krennick. I graduated from Mondon class of 2008. I did my undergrad at the College of the Holy Cross, and I am currently an MA PhD student at Tufts University.
My name is Danny Toro, and I graduated the class of 2013, and now I attend the University of Notre Dame.
Collegiate scheduling at Monsignor Donovan High School prepared me for college because I was able to concentrate better in my classes.
I'm Michael Bowden. I'm in the class of 2009, and I graduated from Drew University last year.
Block scheduling was a huge help to me in my first year because I was ready to focus for such a long period of time. Once you get past that 45 minutes in college, your brain gets ready to shut down. But for me, I was ready to focus.
Well, I have to go with all kinds of performance arts, and there were a lot of opportunities here for that. Be it the theater department, be it the show choir, band, music department, and even media arts. I was the weatherman every day.
Monsignor Donovan High School has prepared me for college by accommodating me and helping me prepare to take tests in a college setting.
At the Catholic University of America, the collegiate studies was similar to the ones at Monsignor Donovan High School.
The guidance services at Monsignor Donovan High School helped me narrow the search for this school that was the best fit for me. I had a variety of choices, and the guidance department helped me focus and find the best fit, which happened to be the University of Notre Dame.
At Monsignor Donovan High School, the AP courses were very helpful because they got me prepared for college classes and the intensity and the integrity of the classes and what I needed to do on my own time to get ready for the classes.
I was in the pilot program, the first class that used the laptops at Mondon, and it helped me set up to take notes in college because we take notes on the computer.
The AP courses such as AP Bio really set me up for the nursing program at the University of Pennsylvania.
Collegiate scheduling was an asset to my college experience. It helped me manage my time, it helped me learn to sit through longer classes, and it helped me develop a longer attention span that ultimately did allow me to be more successful in college.
My AP courses at Monsignor Donovan High School helped me to think critically and expand my knowledge base. They were extremely helpful in preparing me for collegiate level courses.
Block scheduling was a huge help to me in my first year because I was ready to focus for such a long period of time. Other students sit for 45 minutes in their class, and once you get past that 45 minutes in college, your brain gets ready to shut down. But for me, I was ready to focus. Monsignor Donovan's block schedule helped me focus for the hour and a half classes that other students weren't ready for.
It's fantastic, and there are opportunities for everyone to discover what they want to do. And in my case, it showed me what I want to do with the rest of my life, so I couldn't be more grateful.
As a proud graduate of Monsignor Donovan, I look back on my 4 years as the stepping stones to a successful college experience at the University of Notre Dame. Both the academic and athletic programs gave me a step up when applying to college, and I felt so much more prepared than many of my classmates, thanks to my alma mater.
Following the interviews, we held a panel in which current students were able to hear from the alumni about college, advice, and why Monsignor Donovan prepared them for their futures.
Welcome again. Today's program actually has a twofold purpose. One is to give you guys the experience and the expertise from our panel. All right. The main purpose is really to say how a Monsignor Donovan education prepares you for college and beyond, for graduate school.
So I'm Frankie Thelmo. I graduated in the class of 2010. I'm currently studying biology at St. Joseph's University in Philadelphia. And in the fall, I'm going to be attending medical school.
My name is Mackenzie Sheridan. I'm a graduate from the class of 2013. I am at Simmons College, and I am majoring in psychology and business management with a minor in photography.
Hi guys, I'm Brianna Crow. I graduated in 2008. I did my undergrad at Marist College in Poughkeepsie, New York, and I graduated with a biology degree. And I'm in grad school right now studying for my doctorate of physical therapy.
Hi, I'm Donovan Fifield. I'm at the University of Connecticut. I graduated in 2013, and I'm pursuing a history major degree.
My name's Maisie Carr. I graduated in the class of 2012. I go to the Catholic University of America, and my major is architecture.
I'm Pauline Dabrowski. I am the class of 2011. I'm attending the University of Pennsylvania, and I'm majoring in nursing and minoring in urban education.
Hello, I'm Christian Krennick. I graduated class of 2008. I did my undergraduate at the College of the Holy Cross in Worcester, Massachusetts. I graduated there in 2012 with a double major in theater and English. And I am currently at Tufts University, also in Massachusetts, going for my MA PhD in theater.
My name is Nick Conrad. I'm a graduate here 2010, and I'm currently a senior at the University of Notre Dame, getting my bachelor in business administration.
Hi everyone, I'm Tom Denoy. I graduated here in 2009. I graduated from the College of New Jersey last year with a business degree, and I'm currently in my first year at Villanova Law School.
I'm Michael Bowden. I graduated here in 2009. Attended Drew University, graduated last year from there with an economics degree, and now work at Chubb Insurance Company as a national accounts underwriter.
All right, I have some general questions that I'm going to put to the panel. If you would like to follow up on a question, raise your hand, and at the end we will have questions and answers. So, Nick, where's Nick? Nick, was collegiate scheduling an asset to your college career?
The block collegiate scheduling that you guys are in right now, I think is incredibly valuable, especially in the college experience. What it does is it definitely increases your attention span, makes you have to focus on a class longer and get really in depth with your professors and teachers each day. Makes each class very valuable. So I definitely felt that Monsignor Donovan prepared me in that respect. Also having 4 classes a day too, rather than many other high schools in the area where you have 8, allows you to digest each class and what you learn, which is college, because you're going to have at most 3 to 4 classes a day with a break in the middle as well too. So I feel like it set me up perfectly for college.
The length of the class is something that really you have to get used to. And when you're sitting through 45-minute classes, when you have 8 classes a day, you're just not ready to focus for that long. And in law school, even we have 2-hour classes, in college, a minute 45, some 3-hour classes. You're just not ready for it. And I think just being able to keep your attention for that period of time is something that Monsignor Donovan helped me with.
Great, Tom. Thanks. All right, we're going to move on to AP courses.
Yeah, I took AP courses here, and I think the AP courses allow you to really get a feel for how college courses are going to run. They're going to be very intense. There's a lot of information, and I just think that it's wise to take them because you're going to feel a lot more prepared when you start taking those introductory courses. I know I felt as prepared, if not more prepared, than some of my colleagues when I was taking the courses in college.
I was able to get college credit for 3 of my AP classes. I took AP Calc, AP US History, and English, and I got college credit for all 3 of them. So I think it really helped to open up my schedule because I already took those core classes that I needed to. So then I could take more classes that I wanted to or were more interested in.
How about writing and literature?
I felt I was very prepared for my writing courses. I took Miss Matson's English AP course, and I took both of Miss Beekner's creative writing courses. And I found that my College 101, first seminar writing course, was very easy for me. I passed it with an A+ without any problem. I didn't struggle in it whatsoever. A lot of my other classmates did struggle with it. And I can credit that to Mondan for teaching me how to write. And I really didn't need the course because Mondan prepared me for it. And I thought that I was going to learn all these things about writing, but I really didn't. I was prepared. I knew exactly what I needed to do, and I did it and didn't struggle.
Some of the courses that I took here at Catholic or at Mondan helped me when I went into Catholic. I had some of the drawing courses and math courses because I did double up here at Mondan. I was able to test out of the math courses, which freed up some of my courses, and I was able to take some extracurricular things when I got to college.
Writing is just something that you really grow as a writer, and you're not going to be as good as a writer. You're going to be a better writer tomorrow than you were the day before, and that goes with anything. And I think Mondon really helped me. I was more prepared to grow in college and law school, and I can't say enough good things about Miss Matson or her English class. And just you have to practice writing, and you'll get better at it, and that's what she has us do every day.
Can you speak to extracurricular activities?
So when I was at Mondon, I did a lot of extracurricular activities. One of them that I enjoyed a lot was track, which I still do in college. I felt that doing extra things really helped manage your time. But I thought that track and sports in general helps you learn a lot of life lessons. There's a lot that you learn about being with the team and being with coaches and learning how to go to practice every day. But I thought one of the most important things that you learn that goes to academics is discipline, because going to practice every day, I know any athlete, they're like, I don't really want to go to practice. It's going to be hard. I don't really want to do it. But once you realize that that practice is going to make you better for your meet or your game or for championships or whatever, practice is easier and it's more fun, and you want to do it to help out your team. And that goes right with academics, because those math problems that, let's say Miss Weber makes you do 25 math problems every night, you don't really want to do them, but then the exam later is so much easier because you know that, I don't know, the discipline that you learn through sports really helps you in academics. Another extracurricular activity I thought helped a lot was student council, because I learned that leadership, like student council gave you leadership, and it wasn't they gave you the power to be a leader, but it gave you the knowledge that being a leader has other people looking at you. And as an underclassman, I looked at the upperclassmen a lot in student council, and once I was an upperclassman, I realized that, and I did things that I only wanted underclassmen to see me do. I didn't want to do things that underclassmen would see me do and then be like, oh, what is she doing? But now in college, that helps me a lot because everyone's looking at you. Like when you're, even on Facebook, like when you're going to apply for a job or for an internship, everyone's looking at you. So it was important for me to realize that in student council, like everyone is looking at you, because in college and in life, everyone is always looking at you and seeing what you decide and what you do and everything.
So as I mentioned, I was a theater major during my undergraduate, and that comes directly from Mondon. I was involved in the performing arts. I was in all the shows. I was in show choir, jazz choir, classical choir. Do they have any other choirs now? Yeah, I'm not sure how many choirs there are now. And I did media arts. I was the weatherman, which I loved. And so as I said, that's what I'm doing with my life now. I want to study theater. I want to get a PhD in it. That's what I hope to teach it myself someday, and it was really Mondon that fostered that love. But I'll also say that the performing arts was very helpful because in college, at some point, you're going to do public speaking. It's going to happen, so because the more comfortable you are getting in front of people, be it in front of a classroom, be it in front of an audience, be it in front of people who are listening to you sing, it always helps you to get in front. Even right now, we're all talking to you. So public speaking is something that the arts program here really fosters, so I can't thank them enough for that.
Well, I was involved in the choirs and the plays here at Mondon, and I was on the swim team and the track team, and I was also in the yearbook, as Miss DeAndrea said. I'm sorry. And the yearbook really helped me with writing. The yearbook helped with writing a lot, as did the other courses that I mentioned earlier, and juggling all of those activities also helped me prepare for college, because in college it's easier because you have more relaxing time to really focus on your academics. And because I didn't really have a lot of that time here at Mondon because I was so busy doing all of my extracurricular activities along with my academics, having that time and learning how to manage my time really helped, because managing time is so important in college. You have to manage your time. When you have that relaxing time, like between courses, you have to do work. You can't just sleep or do nothing. You have to be able to time manage and know what you're doing and when you're doing it, and when papers are due, when you have a test, when projects are due, because in college, papers and projects aren't always due during that course. Sometimes they're due at 12, sometimes they're due at 11:58 at night. Yes, 11:58, not 12, not 11:59, 11:58. And that really helped me here.
I want to ask Dan about how useful were the guidance services here at Monsignor Donovan helping you select a school?
Mr. Venor and Mrs. Abinamarco in the guidance office were definitely very helpful. They first with applying, they helped me figure out where I wanted to apply, the whole process of it. But they're only helpful if you go to them. Like, you have to let them help you, because they have a lot of experience, but they can't help you when you're sitting in the quad at Flex. You have to go to the office. You have to figure out like what you want to do. You have to meet with your guidance counselor. And then once you get accepted, they can really help you find out like what kind of school is the best fit for you. I mean, you have to tell them a little bit about yourself, and they know about you and the classes you take and your interests. But you have to communicate what you want. And they have a lot of knowledge about all these different schools. They've had a lot of students. There's been students like you. So they can really help you narrow your search and find that school that's going to be the best fit for you.
How hard was it waiting for your acceptances?
It's pretty tough, but yeah, there's no better feeling than getting an acceptance letter. It's a good experience.
This is coming from someone who was accepted into my dream school, and the one thing about the guidance services here was I talked about that school in my first meeting with my guidance counselor, Mr. Gratian, who I am forever grateful to, because on that first day, he believed in me, and I just felt that he empowered me by not limiting myself and saying that, okay, like, let's make a plan. Let's figure out how we can get you to that spot. And I stayed in very close contact with him throughout my 4 years of college, and he kept on me and made sure, especially during the college application process, that letters of recommendation and all my materials were together, and he organized that. And I just know that at a lot of other schools, and you guys are very fortunate here to have a staff that is dedicated full day, full time to making the college application process not only easier, but possible.
Nick, can you talk to us about Naviance? Did you use the Naviance system when you were here?
Yeah,
Tell us a little bit about that, because that's not new to these guys, but they are now able to use that app on a phone to use for the school Naviance program.
Sure.
I don't know how fortunate they were.
Yeah, so I think the real benefit of Naviance was being able to, for me, was learning about the different colleges, and also being able to see from prior students kind of where the benchmarks were for where I needed to be academically. And I remember learning a lot about scholarship opportunities too, I believe, through Naviance, which is very important, obviously, if you go into a private school or public. So yeah, I mean, it was a wealth of knowledge, and those type of things. I think the earlier and the more familiar you make yourselves with those schools, the quicker and the more efficient you can be in applying and asking the right questions when you get to talk to college advisors.
Thanks, Nick. My next question is, how about technology in college?
Everything in college is electronic now. You're going to write all your papers online. I mean, everything is done through the computer, taking notes, writing your papers, searching for sources, researching those papers. And having a laptop this early and using it for academic purposes, was invaluable, to the point where I can keep. It's so easy to keep track of your notes and to know exactly what the professor said. And I know in Mrs. Mulvaney's senior thesis class, we did a ton of how to research, how to cite papers, and that is a major advantage I had in coming to college. So I can't stress that enough, how important that laptop was in preparing me for what a college classroom is.
What was the biggest adjustment that you had in college from high school?
One of the biggest adjustments would definitely be time management. Throughout high school, you do have time to get everything done, and you can head to bed early, you can go hang out with your friends. But when you get to college, it's completely different. You have more homework, and you have a lot more extracurricular things that you also want to be involved in. And it is hard to schedule that time, but everything that you want to get done can be done if you schedule it correctly.
If I could offer one piece of advice, it would be to start stepping out of your comfort zone now. No one ever said, boy, I really wish I didn't start preparing for my career when I was in high school. It's a lot easier, and when you get to college, there's going to be a lot of options and choices, like Michael said, and it's good to have like a firm footing now, and this is a really good, safe place to do it, and to learn about yourself and to really expand.
Mackenzie?
That don't be afraid to put yourself out there and meet new people, because you're going to go to college and you're going to be thrust into people from all different states and countries. I have a girl across the hall from me that's from Mexico. Didn't know that. And you don't really, at Mondon, people go from like St. Joe's and you're with each other for all 12 years of high school, so you're surrounded by people that you know. In college, you're not going to be surrounded by people that you know, so don't be afraid to go and talk to someone new and say, hi, this is my name, and tell me yours, and introduce yourselves. So.
Brianna? My piece of advice would be to learn how you best study, whether that be by drawing pictures out and drawing things out, or by making flashcards or anything, because that'll really help you when you get to college and you have the time between classes. You can study and make that time productive. And then later on you can have your social activities or go to your sports games or whatever. So that would be really helpful.
Yeah, I'm going to say that you have to get used to working on your own. Here, things are a lot more like laid out. At college, they'll say, okay, there's like an exam and this is the material and you're kind of on your own, so you have to get used to studying and finding time to do that. And if you don't, then you're not going to do well in your classes.
They don't give you a study sheet to study from?
It's like very vague, like what they'll give you. The exams are, you have to attend the lectures and you have to study like from like the books that they give you. Like you can get away a lot more with like paying attention in class and like going over like main points. But once you get to like the university level, they can test you on anything.
I'd have to say get involved in whatever you can. That's some advice that someone gave me when I first started. And it wasn't just while you were at school, but I had done cross country my freshman year, and that was something where you had to go to school earlier, and I got to meet a few people before classes actually started and make those connections with people that helped me through so far while I've been in college. I mean, you can't go wrong if you want to try something new, and if you like it, then you continue doing it, and if not, it's a choice that you make.
My one recommendation would be not to stress out too much about the college application, because I remember like thinking about it now, college application was terrible. Like I don't want to go back through that again. But I wouldn't stress out about it too much, because you're going to find a place that you're going to like, and you're going to study something that you're going to end up liking to study. So it's all going to end up, you don't have to stress out about it too much. Just have fun and take your time.
My one piece of advice would be, don't worry if your college journey, if your college path is different than the norm. It doesn't have to be, okay, I have to go to this school for all 4 years and I have to do all of this and that's what I have to do. Because the path you're going to be on is going to twist and turn in ways you can't even imagine. And so I would just say, don't get locked into the idea that it has to be this way or I'm doing something wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. It's possible that it's just not the way things are supposed to be for you. So find what you want to do. Figure out what works best for you and do that. Don't worry about what everyone else thinks you should do.
Okay, can we have like 3 quick ones now, even if you repeat?
Yeah.
3 quick ones.
My biggest advice, and I see a lot of you guys are seniors, there are a lot of people that go to college, a lot of different people, as it's already been said. Choose your friends wisely. Who you associate yourself with will influence you, whether it's positive or negative, and that is a very important decision, especially when you first get into college, who you choose as your friends and your roommates.
My word of advice would be to connect with people. As you get older and start getting out into the world, it's going to be your network of friends and people you know. You guys have a great community here. Stay in touch with each other, and it'll get you through.
I guess finally, just embrace the challenges that come with college and the next steps in your lives. You're going to be faced with new academic challenges, social challenges, athletic challenges. Don't stress out. You'll figure it out. Enjoy them. College is a fun time.
Monsignor Donovan thanks all alumni for making our school a great community, as well as all prospective students for the journey that lies ahead.